everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first ever proper weekly budget, start-up, stuffing. I've withdrawn all of my money from my account. I'm actually doing pretty much as close to a zero-based budget as I think I'm ever going to get. I've withdrawn money for each week for my spending and it's all here. I've had an absolute nightmare counting it and making sure I've had the right denominations. Fingers crossed it goes to plan. My plan is, these are my weekly ones. So we've got Albert spending petrol, house and food shop. So they're going to have like their weekly amount, except for Albert who's getting all of his. When they're not, say like this week's food shop, we've already done it because it's payday today. So the rest of the money for food shop is going to sit in this big envelope, the same as the rest of house for the month, the rest of petrol. And date night is going to be used for my spending money because that's not one that we're stuffing. So yeah, and I'll just keep them in the back of one of my binders, I think. How do you guys feel when you have a lot of money in the house? Like, I've not got a lot compared to some budgeters, but even having 2 envelopes of cash is making me quite nervous, and making me think about using like a money pot, like an online thing. I don't know, let me know what you think. So as I go through it, I'm going to be writing down what I've allocated each section. The only one I'm not going to do is food shop because it's a bit confusing this week. I could try it, so in pencil I'll do it. I have put in 10 because I'm only here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Joe is putting in 25. So we normally put in 25 each a week, so he's here all week. So I'm only putting in 10 because I'm only here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a bit of Thursday morning, and then I'm away until next week. So food shop we've just done on the joint account. Joe prefers spending on a card, so we've just put it on the joint account and he's going to do it that way. Let's count the money and then we will start stuffing the big and the little envelopes. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75. So 375. I actually went to the bank today instead of going into to an ATM because I was getting more than the daily limit. And watching the girl like count all the money in front of me, because I withdrew quite a lot, watching her count all the money in front of me, it's like a live cash stuffing. I loved it. Right. Tens and our 5s. I've noticed in a couple of my videos I don't like check my setup throughout and it's wonky and it's the most annoying thing when I watch it back. So hopefully today it'll be a bit better. So food shop for the rest of the month for my half, so this stuffing is all just my income rather than my other halves. So food shops for the rest of the month from my money are getting 75. So 20, 40, 60, 75. That is quite low for a 5-week month, but we are going on holiday as well. So we've budgeted slightly differently this month. So 75 is going to go in there and back into one of my binders. Then the house is getting 20. So what I'll do is I'll put 10 into this one, which is for the rest of the month. And then I've not withdrawn my other half's money yet. So I'll put the other 10 into this week's one. We're doing £10 a week, which is the most we've ever done, minus the week that we're on holiday, obviously. So that is my first one done. So food shop isn't getting stuffed. Petrol is getting, so petrol has actually already had its petrol this week. So it's getting 50 in here for the rest of the month. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let me just check, because one of them felt really thick. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, yeah. So that's got 50 for the rest of the month. But it's not got any this week. Already been stuffed, which is a problem because I definitely need to fill up tomorrow because I'm going to the office. But I've given myself £20 next week, £20 the week off, the week we get back from holiday, and then 10 the last week. Which I'm going to do, take 10 out, put 10 into petrol this week, and just hope that on one of the weeks that I give myself 20, I don't need to fill up. Because this 10, I'll probably only use like half of it, and then the rest of it will just sit in my tank until I come back from my weekend away. So we've got 10 in petrol, going a bit rogue. We'll do spending in a sec. Albert is getting 30 from me. He's getting all of his money at once. We can't really do his weekly, not with the rate he eats. It just wouldn't make sense. And he's actually got, so he's got 51 pence. I'm going to take that penny out, keep the 50 in there because his poo bags are 50p per pack. So he's got £30 and 50 pence. Like that. I'm going to put this in the pot to go towards, I don't know if that just went blurry because it said my battery was running low. If it went blurry, I'm sorry. I just put £30 in there. He has 50p change and I've taken a penny out. I think that's all that was missed. And then what is left should just be spending. Fingers crossed. Is that right? Plus a 10, which I'm going to put in spending, but at the end. So this 10 is for a bracelet that I'm getting fixed, but I just thought I'd withdraw it separate to my spending money. It was an expense on my monthly budget, so I've taken it out separately. Right, week 1 of June is going to get £70. 20, 40, 60, 70, ooh, which is this week. It's getting quite a lot. I'm going to Sheffield to see my sister. So I'm really hoping to come back with some. She's skint too. So I hopefully will come back with some because I have budgeted, if we move on up here, £20 for week 2. Oh, have I? Or what did I do? 25? No, I did 20. I feel like I might have changed that, but I didn't write it down. Well, we'll see. £20 for week 2, maybe. Then we've got, for week 3, £95. I'm going on holiday. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5 for holiday. And then I have a 5, a random 5. So yeah, I must have done 25. I didn't write it down. So 25 for the second week of the month. And then we have 95 for the holiday. I've got 5 in my folder already. So that's £100 spending for the holiday. So in total, going into spending for the month, minus the money I've put in here, is 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 115, 120. So yeah, 70 week 1, 25 week 2, 95 for week 3. Week 4 and week 5 of June, if I'm being honest, I'm just hoping to have some rollover. If not, it's going to force my hand at having some no spend days, which might not necessarily be an awful thing. So house got 10 this week. Albert has got all of his, which was 60. And spending, I can't remember what I just counted. This week it has 20, 40, 60, 70 this week. This is why I'm doing it in pencil, just in case. Right. And then I'm going to pop that 10 in as well for my bracelet. But just in the inner bit. Right. So they are all of my cash envelopes stuffed for the first time. Maybe if my account is sitting at about £30, which I'm using as like a buffer. But maybe if I get a little bit more money from Vinted, I will stuff some more spending maybe, or some more sinking funds. We will see. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely bank holiday weekend. Bye.